Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time there lived a girl many people called Little Red Riding Hood. Those close to her just called her Red. One day, Red Mom asked her to take some cake to Grandma, who has not well. Go quickly, though the woods do not leave the path, and do not talk to strangers, Mom said. Just as Red enters a wood, though, she met a wolf. Red didn't know what a wicked character he was, so she didn't know to fear him. What are you going, child? Wolf asked with a smile. To Grandma's, Red replied. What have you got in your basket? Wolf asked. Grandma not feeling well, she explained, so I taken her cake. Wolf nodded and grinned, but his stomach rumbled. He thought he would eat Grandma for lunch and Red for dessert. To catch them both, though, he knew he must act quickly. Where does Grandma live? asked Wolf. Farther on in the woods under two large oak trees, Red said. Have you noticed the pretty flower all around you? Wolf asked. If I were you, I'd pick a bunch for Grandma. Red looked around her. The flower was pretty, and instead he bent down to pick one. Have a nice visit, cried Wolf, and he hurried away. Red left the path to pick flowers. While he picked, Wolf sprinted straight to Grandma's house and knocked at the door. Who is there? called Grandma, lying sick in her bed. It's Red, called Wolf in a high, sweet voice. Lift the latch and come in, called out Grandma. Wolf lifted the latch and straight to Grandma's bed. He swallowed her whole. Then he dressed himself in her clothes, put on her cap, and climbed into her bed. When Red was picked enough flowers, she set out again for Grandma's house. The door was open when she arrived. Red went straight to bed, where she saw a very strange sight indeed. Oh, Grandma! Red cried. What have big ear you have? What big ear you have? Oh, a better to hear you with, child, Wolf said. Oh, Grandma! Red cried. What big eyes do you have? Oh, better to see you with, child, Wolf said. Oh, Grandma! Red cried. What a big terrible mouth you have! All the better to eat you with, Wolf roared. With one bound, he leaped out of bed and swallowed up bread, flour, cake, and all. Then Wolf lay down again on the bed and drifted off to sleep. It was dark inside Wolf, but Red imagined to reach down and squeeze Grandma's hand. Grandma squeezed back. Red could make out a weak light leaking down Wolf's throat. He was snoring with his mouth open. Inch by inch, Red dripped her bunch of flour. She tickled Wolf's throat until he started to cough. She tickled Wolf's throat once, twice. He coughed once, twice, thrice. She kept on tickling until he coughed her out. When at last they did, Red held tight to Grandma's hand and pulled her out too. They found Wolf still asleep to Grandma's bed. Then Grandma and Red sat down for tea and cake. When Wolf awoke from his nap, you can be sure he didn't get any way.